And we're live.
And my parents sometimes
that's a
join
lot
me
of
too.
high-profile guests. Are
pretty
Meghan
decent.
are Meghan McCain's tits as big in person?
I think what you see on TV is probably what you get.
I thought she was like sitting. Well, yeah, we hit hard with our journalistic integrity because they look enormous on TV. It's like Jesus.
I mean, I don't have any personal comment on that, but I can just tell you, I don't think they're enhancing things through television magic. I think someone looks at how they look.
Wowzers.
Oh, are you Googling things right now?
Those are
maybe.
Those are some freedom-loving cans right there.
I'm more proud to be an American now. That is impressive.
More important, she's a lovely human being. And her speech at her dad's funeral was pretty amazing. Did you guys see that?
I didn't.
I watched it, but I didn't hear a word of it. I was just locked on to those cans. I'm sure it was pleasant.
It was pretty great.
Christ.
She was talking a lot of shit to Donald Trump. During
Yeah, she was
eulogy.
tearful. See, she started crying, and that's my fetish. So I really
oh my god! And she said,
Oh, go ahead.
And she said that America doesn't need to be great again. It's always been great. That was a pretty good line.
Could always get better, though, right?
That's true.
We can be even greater.
Yeah.
More perfect union, no doubt.
This woman has 90% of her weight gain in her boobs.
Yeah, baby. That's what I like.
That's got to be like a fortunate thing. That's
Right?
like if you were a man and you just lucked out genetically, and it's like, yeah, I gain all my weight and my bis and tries. I just look yoked all the time, but I'm still vascular. I don't know how it works. That would be the best place to gain weight as a man. I gain weight like thighs.
That'd be the second best place to gain weight as a man.
Oh, like cock weight. Okay, I see where I saw where you were taking this train. Then you might get like have you ever seen those? I know on this show we've watched it where the guys, it's not fat, but they inject their penis with like some kind of silicone synthol thing that makes their synthol. It's either the thing they put in their penis or the thing that they inject in their arms. Maybe it's the same, but they'll inject that in. And they get like addicted to it to the point that their dick just looks like a lonely sock that like you poured sand into, and it's just a bunch of like they're not even filling up cock anymore. They're like filling up the foreskin. Like
it doesn't work great.
It's grotesque.
It doesn't work great, and I regret it.
I haven't had any complaints. So.
I look great in sweatpants, though. Believe you me.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't understand that. Like there are better.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Right? Look at these freaks of nature here that use synthol on themselves. This has got to be some form of science. It's got to be some form of body dysmorphia or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where like they just to think that that's a good look. Like everybody has their own opinions on aesthetics, right? But there's a general consensus. There's a median ground where everybody's like, oh yeah, that's the physique that 90% of men like in a woman, or 90% of men like in or women like in a man. And then there's this guy who's like, you ever see those Popeye cartoons where he'd eat the spinach and then his arms would turn into like 4 battleships? That look. This is retarded.
He has normal forearms. Dude.
That's what I was going to say. Is like, if you're going to pump your arms up to over Arnold Schwarzenegger levels, you better have some big forearms or you're going to look like a goober. Like this guy.
He needs a little bit of pec, like
It looks like he's wearing an airplane neck pillow. Like that's what he's done to his traps. Is he injected them, and you can tell there's no musculature there. It's just a pouch of skin barely holding on to synthol. Is this the Philippines? Why in God's name are all these so many of these people Filipino that do this?
And also airplane neck pillows themselves are already poorly designed, so I don't know why you'd want to emulate it. I agree. The big problem I realized recently with airplane neck pillows, because I travel so damn much for stand-up, is your seat already sucks and it barely reclines, I don't even recline it because I want to be able to sleep extra. So I don't recline it so I can sleep from the second I get on the plane all the way till I get to the gate, and they can't wake me up for this descending bullshit. Then you put your neck pillow up and then your head is forward. You get this thick 4-inch deep pillow, and I'm sleeping like I'm in some kind of a torture device.
I found if you just sleep on the person next to your shoulder, most people are too polite to say no.
Yeah, nobody says shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
interesting.
You just lean over.
Idea.
You can even like snuggle in a little bit. I've found women are more receptive, but men, they'll do it too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like men would be better in a way because the shoulders more at the right height.
It's
well,
less
but those
bony.
women, you have that subcutaneous fat layer over their whole body, and so you get a nice softer pillow. Like,
and do they start petting you as you're sleeping? Do they give you like a nice comforting?
Some guys do, some guys don't.
Ideally, but not, I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna be rude on the plane as I'm sleeping on a stranger.
You could ask right about just like under your breath. You could ask kind of like you're saying, like, please massage me. Please rub me.
Please massage me.
Please rub me.
I do a little like sex. I just respond well to the things I like. You know, give those kind of hints back.